Hey guys, welcome to Filmchi. आज बात करने वाले हैं हमारे लॉन्ग ड्यू बॉयज सीजन 2 एपिसोड 8 दी एपिसोड फिनाले की. I am a week late. My phone broke down. But yeah, I am here finally to talk about it, and a lot of stuff goes down. So let's get started. Overall, so here's how I'll structure it. Right. Overall, मैं अपनी thoughts दूंगा season 2 के finale के बारे में. Then we'll go down and break it character by character. दोनों side से, the boys side से, 7 side से, and then let's see कि season 3 के लिए what is this setup? Because that was one of the primary goals, right? Season 3 आ रहा है. It's Amazon's the biggest, I don't know, should we call it a cash cow or a question mark at this point, but for sure it's their big money maker. तो वो इसको पूरा they're going all in a way, इसलिए वो weekly वाला चीज भी गया था. We'll come to all that, but overall thoughts, I liked a lot of it. There are things that I did not, and once we go into the character breakdown I'll speak about it, but those were my total thoughts. That overall finale, there had to be that big centerpiece, right, जो बीच में पूरा action scene होता है with Stormfront, that had to happen. The showdown होना ही था. Apart from that, सारे characters को उन्होंने काफियों को close down किया. Season 3 के लिए major setup कर दिए. The very last thing with Newman, in case I have not mentioned it, it's gonna be complete spoilers. I'm sure if you're following it till now, you know it's major spoilers. Title में भी मैं डाल दूंगा. Newman बोलते ही मुझे याद है because season 3 का पूरा setup is that she is a soup, right? That was a good setup, but that was an intention. बहुत सारे characters को season 3 के लिए setup कर दिया, which I have mixed feelings about. I'll come to that, but overall, if I had to just give my initial thoughts, good. Could have been better. The binge aspect of it missing, I think, caused a lot of my feelings, and that indicates कि जो pre-show reviews थे, right, वो बहुत positive थे, because Netflix sent them all 8 episodes at once. I mean Amazon, आदत हो गया Netflix बोलने की, because Amazon ने इतनी सीरीज दी नहीं है इंडिया के बाहर, but Amazon sent them all the series together यार. तो वो binge करें, उनका वो impact मैं समझ सकता हूँ, because season 1 में हमें वही आया था. If season 2 कोई binge करेगा, और if I'll do it like in the next 6 months कभी, I think I have a different feeling. ये weekly breaks के बाद you can see the whole structure of it. Like finale में काफी beats पता दी हमें. So let's start the breakdown, right? Let's go boys side से पहले, because I think it's easier to break up, especially कुछ characters जिनके बारे में उन्होंने कुछ किया ही नहीं. Let's knock them out of the way. तो MM के बारे में nothing was done. He meets his family. He was there. He's always the nice guy helping the squad out. That's it. Not much to do here. I think he's been through a lot this season anyways. We got a nice human arc to him over season में. Finale not much to do. I like his character. I think उसको और explore करना चाहिए. They have छोटा मोटा things with him. With a name like MM, you would expect कि काफी कुछ उससे निकल के आना चाहिए, but he's just like a nice family guy. So let's hope उस character को थोड़ा अच्छे से better mind किया जाए for next season. And Frenchie and Kimiko, one thing I must say, I think Frenchie is a very fast learner, dude. Kimiko ने उसको अपनी sign language सिखानी 1 हफ्ता पहले शुरू की थी, गन सिखाने से अभी तक he seems to be fluent at it. Pretty good rather, not completely fluent, but pretty good. So they go off together. He had stuff to do. उसने Homelander को distract किया था, but yeah, again not a centerpiece of the finale. Overall season में I think वो Frenchie दी के Lamplighter वाला उन्होंने part दे दिया, तो they redeemed him for the season. And Kimiko का brother वाला track था, तो they had things going for her, but somehow I just felt इन दोनों characters को maximize नहीं किया यार, especially Kimiko की parts के साथ. The one thing I will say कि मुझे कब realize हुआ उन्होंने Kimiko को इतने अच्छे से use नहीं किया season is when Stormfront ने उसका neck वाला move किया, and you heard the noise and then she fell down. And for a second I did not even know कि she will regenerate. I thought she's dead. I was like, oh really? And then उसके next scene she wakes up and like, what the okay, she had a power. उन्होंने they show her peeling off a face during the season, but कभी भी उसकी powers वो regeneration वाली दिखी ही नहीं है. तो that's why I think they were all over the place with these guys पूरे season में. The Lamplighter track definitely saved Frenchie for me. Kimiko का brother वाला track, that one episode was good, but still they can do more with those two characters. Then coming to Huey, very plain vanilla. nothing much to do. He obviously takes the call to do the right thing, go courageous. वो हमेशा ही करता है. Starlight भी जो पूरा उस टाइम पे pessimistic होती है, she just wants to accompany him, just seeing the motivation in home. Huey being Huey, वो करता है जाके Maeve को convince करने के लिए, इसलिए फिर Starlight उसको help करती है, right? The one thing they set up for season 3 is his mom, we know, is now alive. I'm missing his dad. Simon Pegg is a great actor. I kind of miss him. In fact, when we know कि Huey का character comics में was based on Simon Pegg at that time 10-12 years back, I miss him. Simon Pegg को somehow I think वो अभी तक custody में पड़ा हुआ है, and now we're going to explore Huey's mom probably season 3 में. It is what it is. I'll live with it. Huey is always he gives that awkward fun nerdish वाला vibe to the show, and he's like the audience का reflection going through all the mayhem. I don't mind him as a character, but thoda I would still want more. Definitely season 3 में potential है because he is joining the Victorian Human campaign. तो और वहाँ पे we see him, you know, introduce himself to her. और वो बहुत out of the blue आया था. He just says I don't want to be clingy anymore. I want to go explore. बहुत ही rush of a decision था writing में यार. Almost. तो वो जो season 3 setups यार वो मुझे बहुत आदत चली गई है. We're not used to year after year का जो setup होता था, right? Binge culture ने काफी spoil कर दिया, and I thought that was for the better. अभी going back to that weekly to yearly वाला चीज काफी टाइम हो गया है, तो just having a hard time adjusting to it. As I say, for a lot of movies, अब वो third act में जो उनका character turns आते हैं, I'm not used to it because we are used to web series or over time, तो whatever. But ठीक है, season 3 के लिए going back to the traditional model, they've set him up well. बुचर पे आएंगे. लेट्स होल्ड बुचर फॉर अ वाइल. 7 को जाके सारा कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं. 7 लेट्स स्टार्ट. द डीप, ही वाज क्रूड बिग टाइम. एंड में उसका कट गया है जितनी मेहनत कर ली भाई ने. 7 में ही इज नॉट कमिंग बैक. नो वंडर ही इज पिस्ड ऑफ. व्हाट दैट डज डू इज, आई थिंक नेक्स्ट सीजन के लिए he's the most interesting, one of the most interesting soups. Of course that guy that you see on the screen, Homelander, हमेशा सबसे interesting रहेगा मेरे लिए. But I think he's now a wild card of sorts कि वो क्या करेगा. He's pissed off at the church. He's pissed off at what Vogelbaum we know is gone because of Newman. So his head is popped. So now Deep can go anywhere. Not that उसकी पार्स इतनी exciting है, he won't get veiled into places, but he can kind of, you know, go soups के against. I think थोड़ा boys की तरफ जा सकता है जरूरत पड़ने पे. And what we see, Mallory is again assembling the team all together to take Watt down, working with Newman. तो वो पूरा एक angle है. Boys दोबारा आएंगे. I think they'll reunite. जैसे भी होगा, अभी they're gonna start separately season में, बाद में वापस आएंगे जरूरत पड़ने पे. And I think Deep might join them. Interesting setup. But इस season Deep ने he did jack shit, to be honest. A-Train, another interesting guy. He was out of the 7 at the start of this episode. Over here's the Vogelbaum and what is that Gus Fring guy name? I think I have written it. Yep, Edgar और Vogelbaum का conversation उसने सुन लिया, तो he knew he was out. Then he wanted to fuck them up, so he goes and he gets that file for Stormfront ka Nazi origins and leaks it out. So he did stuff, but then end of the day, because Shockwave is gone, he's back to the 7. We know his character, right? He's just looking out for himself. Nothing much to his character. He did something in the episode. I'm just not excited by A-Train as a character this season. Last season he was compelling because he was kind of the main villain, to be honest. He's got everything going when he went through his girlfriend in the beginning. This season, not much to do. He has a arc, if you might want to call it, the downfall from 7, and then, you know, kind of a redemption. Not interesting enough. Back to the 7. Let's see. उसके at least power अच्छी है, so वो जो भी करेगा he can always, you know, come into the plot play. Fine. Maeve को we will hold on. Who else do we have? Starlight we've covered. Not much to do in terms of, like, she had her character moments पिछले episodes में. Finale में she had that whole showdown with Stormfront जिसमें सब लोग involved थे. It's again possible. When I recall this episode, it has to be the centerpiece, right? Homelander, obviously Becca, Butcher, Stormfront, Maeve to a point. Starlight I somehow don't recall as a major part of it, but then in terms of season 3, she's back to 7, so that's fine. She tried her best against Stormfront, by the way. That is good. Who else do we have? We have covered everyone. Okay, now coming to all the guys at the center, the main centerpiece of it, the big showdown, Stormfront versus everyone else, right? तो सबसे पहले what pisses me off, and this has pissed a lot of guys off, कि बेका को उन्होंने इतनी आसानी से she escapes from the facility that Watt set up. यार इतना easy था तो निकल जाते यार पहले. मतलब why were we इतने टाइम तक वो स्पेंडिंग टाइम बुचर के साथ प्लान बन रहे थे, और वो भी एपिसोड में लुक्ड ऑफ कि उससे मिलने के लिए इतनी इजीली निकल गई थी. ओके कन्वीनियंस फिनालिस में होता, अम्ब्रेला एकेडमी सीजन 2 में भी काफी ऐसे कन्वीनियंसेस थे, यू कैन लेट इट गो अगर आगे रिडीम किया जाए, विच दे काइंड ऑफ सॉर्ट ऑफ डू, जो फाइनली बाद में आता है। रायन और हम होमलैंडर का रिलेशनशिप देखते हैं। आई थिंक होमलैंडर ऑलवेज वांट्स टू डू गुड बाय हिम यार, इवन जब वो उसको घुमाने लेके जाता है, इसी स्टॉर्मफ्रंट अपना वही नाजी प्रोपेगेंडा उसके मन में भर रही है, यू सी हिज लुक, ही वांट्स टू डू नाइस। आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स इन शोज मूवीज में, लाइक पीपल इन रियल लाइफ टू, लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट, who might not be the greatest of people, but उनका वो core होता है यार, there's always one relationship or one person or one thing जहाँ पे you see the good in them. I think Homelander जितना भी narcissistic और damaged है, Ryan के साथ he genuinely has a connection, and that's why whatever happens in the episode makes it worse जो उसके साथ होता है. So cool. So Becca has Ryan, and now पीछे we know Butcher has made a deal with Edgar, and then that is the interesting part, because when it finally comes to it, Butcher does not do it. I will be honest, show अच्छा लिखा गया because I thought he will do it. I was like he will do it, और उसके बाद problems होंगे and maybe Ryan goes crazy and पूरा showdown वहाँ से start होगा, rather than Butcher actually putting everything on the line. So I would say good writing there. ठीक है, उसके बाद Stormfront आती है, and then यहाँ पे things just got too filmy in a way, or like a lot of conveniences. So when the whole thing starts going down, she does not use her powers to kill the, and we've seen पिछले episode में, right, her powers can actually kill the Supes or something, like at least drop them dead. Here she does nothing. उसको ये सारे boys को, Huey, MM, Frenchie को हटाना होता है, her she just like lightning से pick करके she just throws them away. I get it, you won't kill them here, but then it doesn't look likely, or at least if it's a showdown, either just don't make them confront the Supes, and if they do, obviously they'll like the Supes would kill them, right? So that's just a lot of suspension of disbelief, but I'll give it that. Okay, fine. Still, that scene goes on. We have sort of a battle. Everything looks lost, and then Maeve shows up. That's a cool moment. Maeve showing up, I'll tell you that. Maeve मुझे पूरे season, I've mentioned in the previous reviews, she looked like a body bag walking to me कि कभी भी Homelander will knock her out, because हम उसका character first season से देखने की, she's always been that good person stuck here in the wrong place. She's always wanted to do good, and now उसका breakup के बाद she's just gone crazy. She just actually unhinged है वो थोड़ी. तो लग रहा था कि I was like betting on it कि वो finale में मरेगी, but how things go down, then all of them take like all the Kimiko, Stormfront, or Kimiko, Maeve, and your Starlight take down Stormfront, right? That whole scene happens with the music playing, and this is a place जहाँ मैं finale से, this is probably the least favorite part of my finale. Like I would almost put it, I hated it. I will say it, I hated it, because this was sort of what they were parodying a few episodes back, the girls get it done thing. और उसका जो सीन भी उन्होंने शूट किया था was like a good takedown of Avengers Infinity War में एक छोटा सीन था, फिर End Game में था, the whole thing जहाँ you have these girl superheroes का moment, and it's too much in your face, तो उसका वो parody कर रहे थे, and then they do the exact same thing here. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like against the message that it's saying, but I'm just saying this is again in your face, and it wasn't done in a fun way. They were doing it seriously, I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were doing it seriously, which is why I kind of hated it. Yeah. As much as I liked Maeve's entry and all of them kicking the shit out of Stormfront, the whole music and the whole vibe that was going, and the boys were just watching and making some cheesy dialogue there, which was just too on the nose. Didn't dig that at all, because this is exactly what the boys was. It was parodying ये जो direct चीजें होती है with the shock value that we do see in the beginning of the episode, the whole law thing, and then later in the episode as well. उसके बाद the Becca and Stormfront showdown happens, right? And उसके बाद Ryan ने किया the accident that happens, and Becca, we know, like she dies. Then I was thinking, यार, I should have seen this coming. I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of people watching would have predicted it, but the more I think about it, I was like, यार, ये तो होना ही था, क्यों नहीं सोचा मैंने? Because she was the only thing holding Butcher's humanity. पिछले 2 सीजन में Butcher का पूरा aim रहा है Becca को ठीक रखना. So obviously finale में, and Butcher और Ryan का भी know they are almost at odds, although Butcher को Ryan के लिए थोड़ा सा है, but उसको mainly Becca loves Ryan. That's why Butcher is okay to be with Ryan, because he hates Supes otherwise, and it's obviously Homelander's kid, right? But So obviously to make that drama compelling, they'll take that element of Becca out. It just made sense यार, पता नहीं क्यों नहीं सोचा, but जब हुआ coming to the show's geography, it was hard to watch because I couldn't stop thinking about what it'll do to Ryan. So Homelander जैसे damage हुआ था अकेला रहने में, Ryan is now damaged because of what he's done, dude. उसके सारे टाइम उसको होम स्कूल ड्राइव, imagine 24/7 your whole world being your mom and then you accidentally killing her. That is just very dark, very dramatic. तो उसको पूरा season 3 ऐसे निकल जाएगा उस बात को लेके, because बहुत कुछ माइंड कर सकते हैं उससे. And then that gives us the best moment of the show, of the finale for sure, the season for sure, जहाँ Homelander lands and he's taken aback seeing Stormfront के सारे limbs जा चुके. She's ranting in German, which was quite something, a sight to behold. She's like Anakin Skywalker level पे burnt in now, and Homelander is just shocked because for the first time you would see in his life he was getting genuine love, and I do feel Stormfront did love him यार. मतलब जो भी उसका एजेंडा था, I don't think he was using him. जो last एक दो episode से आया, it was just that agenda and all thing, like working the crowd was her work, and it was almost like a colleague for Homelander for her, and they got together. It was almost like a power couple. So just seeing that relationship completely go south for Homelander was kind of, I wouldn't say my heart goes out to him because in general we know the guy, but I saw the humanity, I'll just say that. तो वो बहुत मेरे को बड़ी बात लगी कि शो ने वो फील करा. उसके बाद Maeve comes before Homelander can just burn Butcher's face off. She comes and she blackmails him. A lot of blackmails this season, और बहुत easily लोग convince हो जाते हैं. We saw earlier Butcher blackmail Edgar जब Black Noir के साथ सारा हुआ था. Who's now in a vegetative state. He's alive. He'll come back I guess next season. But वो इतना easy convenience था. यहाँ पे जो plane वाला चीज है, Homelander just got convinced because he can't give up that narcissism, right? He wants that love, he wants that adulation. I think यही फर्क है कि जब बुचर के पास ऑप्शन है, उसने अपना सब छोड़ दिया. वो तैयार था कि हाँ बेका ले जा इनको, I am ready to die. Homelander couldn't give up what he loves. He loves the public. He just keeps saying I can do whatever I want, but he can't. तो उसका कैरेक्टर इतना अच्छे से फ्लॉ किया हुआ कि he's empty and vacuous inside यार. He just wants that love and admiration. उसको जितना चाहिए उसको मिलता नहीं है. It's just very compelling. You see that a lot of that in real life among a lot of political leaders, I would just say without taking names. So a great character study, and Anthony Starr, the expression in that sequence here. The whole thing when he's thinking about Ryan, thinking about looking at Stormfront, thinking about probably blowing Butcher's face off with his eyes or whatever. Not blowing, blowing. So there is a new character who does that. And उसके बाद finally Maeve के बाद जब उसका reaction आता है, we hear background में noise, everyone calling out his name. Very, very good stuff. Probably that sequence, that centerpiece of the episode, that was great stuff. That is something I completely loved. उसके बाद again, when this whole thing was done, Maeve is back in the 7. Homelander has that whole speech. Edgar has that speech. They blame it on all Stormfront. She's a Nazi, blah blah blah. Apparently, she is not dead. She will come back in season 3. Not a huge fan. I thought इतना कुछ हुआ था उसके बाद यार कुछ तो consequence होता season 3 के लिए. I think काफी setup हो गया. उसको कैसे लाएंगे, क्या करेंगे, Darth Vader बना के लाएंगे because अब तो burnt है or whatever. She's there, so she's a element. So when you look at the whole finale, no one dies. I think I don't think I'm missing anyone. I don't think anyone dies apart from Vogelbaum, whose head pops, but you never cared for him anyways. तो वो थोड़ा है कि जो सिविल वॉर का क्रिटिसिज्म था वो पूरा एयरपोर्ट सीक्वेंस का, it was a pillow fight. हुआ नहीं, कुछ consequence नहीं था. So इसमें I would say Becca dies, which causes a lot of stuff, but none of the villains die. And I'm not like thirsty for blood या कुछ, but जब तुम पूरा सीजन देखते हो, I don't know, I like closed ends अगर तुम्हें थोड़े ओपन भी छोड़ने हो, which is where I will round off the whole thing. I think Amazon के लिए अब ये नॉर्मल जो वीकली शोज हम देखते थे, राइट, शो टाइम वगैरह पे या अपने HBO पे, लेटेस्ट एग्जांपल बीइंग गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स, एक ब्रेकिंग बैड, बेटर कॉल सॉल, ऐसे एग्जांपल्स हैं जो हमने देखा शुरू से एंड तक अच्छे गए हैं बिकॉज दे हैड चार्टेड देयर शो. स्टार्ट यहाँ होगा सीजन 2, 3, 4, 5, फाइनलिटी, पूरा फाइनाइट चीज था. देन वी हैव सीन शोज लाइक द वॉकिंग डेड, डेक्स्टर, गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स, इन न्यू हीरोज जिसके साथ बहुत कंपेयर किया जाता है बॉयज को. इन्यूमरेबल एग्जांपल्स हैं, उनको पता नहीं होता कहाँ रोकना है. इट्स मेकिंग मनी फॉर देम. वो वीकली निकालते रहते हैं और वो सीजन बाय सीजन बनाते हैं. 2-3 सीजन बाद शो रनर सेज फक दिस, आई एम आउट. और डिट्योरेट होता जाता है. वॉकिंग डेड अभी तक चल रहा है. आई स्टॉप वॉचिंग इट लाइक 5 years बैक एंड आई लव्ड द फर्स्ट 2-3 सीजन. फर्स्ट 2 seasons फॉर श्योर. सीजन 3 से आई थिंक dwindle शुरू हो गया था. तो आई एम जस्ट स्कैर्ड कि ये इसको खींचना ना शुरू कर दिया यार, ये कमर्शियलाइजेशन के चक्कर में, बिकॉज इट्स Amazon loves it, राइट. इसी साल भी उन्होंने इसको वीकली कर दिया. आई थिंक अभी इंडिया में मिर्जापुर सीजन 2 आ रहा है. आई एम ट्राइंग टू रीड ऑन इट कि वीकली है या इट्स बिंज. माई बेट इज इट्स गोना बी वीकली, क्योंकि वो अपना पूरा पैसा बनाने वाले हैं. वीकली ऑलवेज मेक सेंस फॉर द नेटवर्क और दो OTT इन दिस केस. यार एज ऑडियंस स्पेशली ऐसा शो जो तुमने बिंज में कंज्यूम किया है, आई थिंक सीजन 2 अगर बिंज होता, राइट, आई पर्सनली थिंक मेरे लिए लेवल बहुत ऊपर जाता. राइट नाउ आई वुड रेट इट लाइक अ 8.5, 8 और 8.5 समवेयर देयर ऑन 10, बट आई एम वेरी श्योर वो हाफ मार्क ऊपर जाता. 8 है तो 8.5 हो जाता, 8.5 है तो 9 हो जाता अगर मैं बेंच करता, एटलीस्ट बाय दैट मार्जिन, बिकॉज यू लेट अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ गो एंड अ लॉट ऑफ इट मेक सेंस टुगेदर, कोलेज कर जाता है. सो आई एम एप्रीहेंसिव यार ये वीकली स्ट्रैटेजी भी और अभी सीजन बाय सीजन खींचने की. आई वुड जस्ट होप एंड विश इनके पास टाइमलाइन हो. 5 सीजन मैक्स रख लो, 6 कर लो अगर तुम्हारे पास प्लान है. बट यार ये खींचते रहोगे और मैं अगले 5 साल तक देखता रहूंगा तो सीजन बाय सीजन इसको डिट्यूरेट होता. that's just the worst thing that could happen. I hope that doesn't happen. Overall, if I rate the season, as I said, 8 or 8.5, I'll make up my mind. But definitely season 1 was 9 or 9.5. There also I'll probably give it some thought, but definitely it's up there. बीच में I was like it's comparable episode 5 या 6 तक, but जैसे खत्म हुआ ये सीजन, I would say season 1 was better. Obviously वो novelty factor रहता है, but उसके अलावा भी वो binge किया है तो maybe again can't compare the two in terms of overall factor जब तक मैं इसको binge नहीं कर लेता. But my reaction as of now, watching the whole season weekly, season 1 was superior. So those are my thoughts. If someone's made it this far in the video, comment below, tell me what did you feel about the season. Do you think it was better than season 1 or not, and what are your expectations from season 3? Till then, this is Nitin saying keep filming.